Greetings and a belated Merry Christmas everyone! My name is Raziel, and in this video I want to share what is sort of my Christmas wishlist / New Year's resolution suggestions list for HHL. What I mean by that is I have a couple of things I would like to see Everguild do that are related to the game we all love and or hate. These are things more so generally related to the game and not stuff like buff Alpha Legion or nerf Sons of Horus, regardless of how necessary they would be. First, I want to address Warlord usage rates. From my past as a tournament organizer, I know that Everguild has, or at least used to have, the data of the least used Warlords in the game for a given season, as well as the lowest win rates. What I would like to see is a patch that is entirely focused on buffing and rebalancing these underused and underperforming Warlords. This would significantly increase the variety in the game and would overall be a lot healthier than overbuffing the next faction into relevancy. They have done this in the past, even in 2025 if I remember correctly, and I see no reason why they couldn't do it again. Especially after an expansion has been released and the factions sufficiently balanced would be a great time to do this. If only there was an expansion that had just been fully released. Second, I would love to see them finally change the way event rewards get added into the game. Currently, the choice of Warlord affects what you are supporting. Sadly, this ultimately ends up only ever adding the reward with the stronger Warlord options, as people gravitate to those to farm the event for 12 win crates. A simple option to select which reward to support in the reward screen would be sufficient. They have shown that they are able to do this in Warforged with the Space Wolves content creator event, so there is really no excuse not to implement this into HHL as well. Third, I want to see various changes to the deck builder. For one, I want to be able to save unfinished decks, meaning decks with less than 30 cards in them. If you have seen my Sons of Horus Staples video, you will know that some factions have the same sort of core that makes up essentially every deck. Being able to simply save this core as an unfinished deck and just copy it whenever you make a new deck would be, in my opinion, a significantly quality of life improvement. In the same vein, let us add cards not yet owned into our deck for the sake of theory crafting and preparing decks for factions we are actively collecting. We all know this, a new faction releases and you already have a ton of ideas for it, but you don't own the cards yet, so you cannot build a deck yet. The only option is to literally write down your idea on paper or in an office program. There is no reason why it needs to be like this. Fourth and final thing, legacy cards. We are approaching the end of the first rotation cycle. Why are there still no legacy crates in the shop? Why do we not have another shop tab for legacy cards? Don't tell me it isn't possible. There is literally space for one more crate and there is literally space for one more tab, probably even two more tabs of individual cards to buy. The best part is, many people would be more than happy to spend their resources on this. I know a lot of people that are missing that one card for their favorite faction. Let them be able to get it. Legacy content is quite literally a cash cow waiting to be milked. It is a win-win for both Everguild and the player base. And that concludes my list of changes I would love to see in the year 2026. As always, if you have additional ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. Who knows, maybe an Everguild employee will come across this video and read your comment too. That was it from me for today, and likely also this year. Happy New Year 2026 everyone. Looking forward to seeing you again next year.